big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all of these donators of $5 or more, including An Enthusiast, Brian D0313, Dead Zergling, Dragon RPGM Mag, Radio Raptor, Vlad Tepish 3176, and Wretch 435. You're all helping to make these episodes possible. Howdy, Insufferable Gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. Today, we are playing some more Al-Qadim, the Genie's Curse. Last time, we spoke to this large fellow in a pool, and he told us lots of stories. We also talked to a bottle in the corner of his room that seemed to contain the voice of a storyteller that, if I remember correctly, was one from the Merid by the Ifrit in a chess game. So it's possible that if we bring her body back, that wasn't the right way at all, was it, Steve? Ah, there was another one to go over, apparently. How about this? Now let's see if we can find this person in here. It's a long shot, but, we'll why are you walking backwards, Steve? Something tells me I may have messed up my controls just a bit. You know what? I'm not sure I should question it. You there. What is up? Is the tale-teller Shahar-Izad here? Perhaps she is. I will ask her. My master, Mirza Gubish-Bushkin. O marvelous Emir of all combustible things, forgive this intrusion, I pray you. Does the woman storyteller Shahar-Izad still serve you? By Jove, we're getting somewhere. Maybe. Shahar-Izad, indeed not. Because of some enchantment by Aziz Nadirib, she could not speak. I traded her to the noble Dal, Bea Hrampul Pishkin, for some excellent fiery gems. Now bother me not, Guardian. If I lose a pawn on account of your interruptions, I shall encase you in ice. Yeah, I'll bet you know lots of ice spells. Shahar-Izad no longer serves my master, mortal. She is now a servant of the noble Dal, Bea Hrampul Pishkin. Now be about your business. Okay. I'll just back on out, shall I? That is so weird. There we go. So, now to go possibly find the Tao. Yep. Controller's still doing that. Well, apparently Steve learned how to moonwalk on his off time. I ain't gonna question it. Wait, is that the... Which one was the realm of the Tao? Probably the purple. Over the blue. No! Just back it on up, Steve. Back it on up. I guess you have to walk forward. Or... not? I don't even know. Is this even the genie to which I am seeking? No, it's not. It's these two again. Was Boobish the blue one or the red one? I remembered it last time, except I remembered it wrong. So, let's say this one might be Satara. Ah, fuck. Okay, fine, you're Satara. And please you remember me. Have you talked with that enormous entity, Aziz Naidarib? Yes, I have. Briefly, you tell the Jinn about Naidarib's story and about how his sorrow at losing his storyteller, Shahar-Izad. Well, hero, Shahar-Izad could be the answer to your quest. Yeah, no shit. I'm heading there now. Okay, blue one is definitely boobish. Can I go back now? Okay. Great. So wait, maybe the blue one was the Marit's place. Then, so what's this color? Green. That was just there a minute ago, I think. Steve? Your shenanigans are impressive, but we've no time for that. We have a quest to complete. Wait. There. It's because, I can't seem to hit up on my control. Well, yeah, I can. Okay. Purple, not purple, not purple, not purple. Try blue. This looks like an Earth Elemental's realm. Okay. Are you the guy? The mortal dares to approach again. Yep, that's me. I'm all about daring to approach. Hey! Get out of here, you hopping weirdos. Turn around, Steve. Steve? Don't do this to me, Steve. This is not the time, Steve. Steve? You're getting on my nerves, Steve. I've got to fix this controller issue. One moment, please. Okay. So, the bad news is, I tried using the controller, the official controller recordings, and everything else, and it didn't change anything. It was still walking backwards. Until just now. Oh, that was the bad news. I guess there is no bad news. The good news is, check it out. I figured out how to do actual moves. Turns out you hold the button down, and that lamp at the top pops up, and I can do stronger attacks, which I did not know. But it's nice to know. So I guess all in all, this was a win. Alright, you. I wonder, Obeya Harumpel-Pishkin, if you know the whereabouts of Shahar-Izad, the revered storyteller. Why, of course, the esteemed teller of tales is my guest here. I request, Obeya, that you release Shahar-Izad to me. I know she is of little value to you because she has been struck dumb by Aziza Nadirib. You are right. She is no good to me, but I will only release her to you if you bring me something I desire. Okay. Very well, I will bring you a gift, noble Dao. Be sure to bring me a gift as priceless as Shahar-Izad, young mortal. Her pale blue eyes are as precious as jewels to me. Okay. Gotta find something good, I suppose. Let's see. Haha! Day is mine! Take that! Yeah! I feel like I'm accomplishing something here today. What it is? I have no idea. But it seems to be working. If it's got a little bit of knockback like it seems to, or at least longer range, that's perfect for me. It's exactly what I need for my purposes. Why didn't I come up... Why? It seems obvious now that I'm looking at it. Why did it not do that before? Or why could I not think of it before? I just don't know. Alright, well, we're doing a freaking round robin of 3 sets of genies at this point. Maybe those nice flying ladies can tell me something more. Alright, Boobish, I know you're the blue one. Don't mess with me. Alright, I am pleased that you remember me. Yes, this time I do. What have you learned in your visits with the Genie Lords? Well, I have learned that. The genies are very different from mortals. Just so, you have spoken the truth. And now say hello to my sister. Greetings, Satara. And have the gods smiled upon your search? Have you found the mortal woman, Shahrazad, whose tales they say cause rocks to sigh and desert sands to weep? Yes, and you may help me win her. Okay. And how may we help you with her, reckless young mortal? Bea Harampal-Pishkin, the noble Tao, holds her prisoner. Only if I find the Tao a gift as rare as Shahrazad's sky-blue eyes will she release her. Satara? Your search is over, young master. We Jinn have sky jewels that even if Shahrazad's gaze be lovelier than the moon, our jewels are lovelier still. Well, alright. Boobish? Each jewel grows out of pure air itself, tumbled on the breezes in the highest regions of the plane of air. That's a hard place to get around in. None but the fleetest genie may hope to capture them as they gambol among the zephyrs at the top of the universe. As hard as adamant, as light as feather, as beautiful as a distant star. No doubt such a jewel would be a treasure beyond compare for an earth-grubbing creature such as the Tao. Satara? What would you be willing to do to earn such a rare prize, mortal? Think carefully before you answer. Whatever you think is fair. Really, we think it is fair that you sail to the furthest reaches of Zakara, to fight impossibly old and strong monsters, face certain death 1,001 times, recover the world's most fabulous treasure, and yet give all your prizes to us in fair exchange for one sky jewel. Are you willing to do this? Think carefully before you answer. I have thought carefully, and I will do what I first claimed I would. Well, I did say I would. But you almost certainly would be killed. Are you sure you don't want something less deadly to do? Yes, I will do what I have said. In that case, young mortal, the jewel is yours. We believe you to be honorable as mortals go, and such honor is worth more than any jewel. Hooray! We promised you aid in your quest. See, we have fulfilled our promise. Take this jewel and use it to free Shahrazad. The noble Jinn waves her hand, and a sparkle in the sun becomes a jewel in your hands. The marvel is the size of your fist, yet light as air, and glows the color of the sky. Steve, you have earned 1,200 experience points. Well, it's about time. I wonder if that's in my inventory. The Sky Jewel. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. This is good. This is what we wanted. Take a drink for that one. Are we going to have to fight the halflings again? Mortal approaches you yet again. Yeah, he does. It's kind of what I'm into these days, apparently. Well, have you brought me what I desire? Yes, O noble Tao. I bring you a superb jewel. Wordlessly, you hand the sky-blue jewel up to the noble Tao. She peers at it excitedly. Yes, it is a fine one, the best I have ever seen. You have done well, mortal. Go and take the storyteller, Shahrazad. She is free to go, as we agreed. Yes! Where is she? That's a fantastic question. I'm just gonna have a look around. Have I even looked over this way yet? Hi, you. Steve, you have earned 1,200 experience points. Jahari-Zad looks unbelieving at you and then motions that she will follow. Woohoo! Man. It was quite a trek, but we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Nope, this is the right way. Excellent. Seriously, why was I moonwalking? Why couldn't I fix it? And why did it stop? Now, suddenly. Okay. Do it this way. Howdy, you. Well, have you brought me what I desire? Yes, O noble Dao, she is standing right next to you. Why, so she is. I am almost impressed. You have done well, young prince. Behold, I will keep my bargain. Take this potion. Use it after you enter the chessboard. Steve, you have earned another 1,200 experience. It will allow you to run through the Ifrit flames and right up to Gubish Bushkin himself. Will you restore Shahar-Izad's voice? Of course, I shall do that right now. He pulls the stopper right out of the bottle, and you hear her voice come out and fly right into her lips. As she turns around, you can see her smiling. In truth, O watery one, I am no longer your servant. You surrendered me to others, and so released me from my contract. Not a good time. Not a good time. Yet to please you, I will tell you one more story after this hero continues his important quest. Actually, I'd like to hear the story as well. You are part of a story now, warrior. Continue it. Do not stop to hear mine. Farewell, and may fortune smile upon your meeting with the Mirza Gubish Bushkin. Alright then. Well, see you later, guys. Let's get out of here before he gets pissed off. Hey. Okay. To the Ifrit's place with this potion that we have now. Make sure I know which one it is. It's the Ifrit potion. We better save, because I got a feeling this could turn in south really quick if I'm not careful. Chessfire board. Yeah. That sounds awesome. Like a combination between chess and crossfire. You'll get caught up in the pawn to b7. Howdy, you. When you cross the chessboard, you may approach the noble Ifrit for an audience. Alright then. Okay. Make sure I know how to pause. Wait for my command. Ifrit potion. Okay, I took it. Go. The flames touch you with no effect. The queen's eyes widen with alarm. Yeah, I'll bet they do. What? Shit! I missed that text box. I want to know what that text box said. Good thing we just saved, isn't it? Otherwise, we'd have a ways to go. Thus the importance of always saving. Always remember to never forget. Free potion. And giggity go. Don't miss this time. You must have been aided by that treacherous Aziz. Well, let it not be said that the Ifrit do not keep their word. You may stand before the master for an audience. Huzzah! Hey, guy. A masterfully played game, mortal. I salute you. Many thanks, your radiance. Now I beg you listen. I have a tale to tell you about the genie's curse. Fuck a bunch of genies. That's my curse. You tell the Ifriti all about the madness that seemed to possess your family's genie and all the woe that transpired as a result. Now let me tell you a tale, mortal. It so happened once when I was younger and more foolish, I was bound by a Sha'ir from your land. He was the guardian of a dismal little town called Zaratan. I believe his name was Farid al-Mutan. I served him well and faithfully, as all genies must serve their lawful masters. Yet one day something remarkable happened. The words that bound me, which the Sha'ir had written in smoke on the wind, somehow came unraveled. It was through an unseen hand had found them and erased them. In a moment, I sensed that Farid al-Mutan was no longer my master, and I fled that place in joy. Until now, I was the only one. The genie's blessing gave me my freedom, and for that I am indebted. What is the genie's blessing? It is the power that set me free. Mortals call it a curse. But now, of course, I no longer think of it as a blessing. It is a menace. Why do you call the blessing a menace? Do you not see? The ones who interfered with your family's genie did not set him free. They became his new master. When I was freed from servitude, it was a boon. But now it seems that someone has the power to make any genie serve them, perhaps forever. Who is behind the genie's blessing? I'm not going to ask him if he put a stop to it. That would imply that he can't, and he might take offense. Of course, it is the Nameless Masters who released me from my servitude, and they are the new masters of your family's genie. Who are the Nameless Masters? Well, I'd tell you, but then they'd be named. Why, an alliance of powerful Sha'irs, of course. Can it be you've never heard of them? Why, your own father is one of the Nameless Masters, son of Al-Hazred. You have earned 1,600 experience points. Thank you, I think. Now I must go. My advice to you, son of Al-Hazred, is this. If you wish to know the truth about the Nameless Masters, ask your own father. He can tell you where they can be found. You showed great strength of will to gain this audience. I will bestow upon you a gift for planting this seed of interest in the day. Take this pebble. It will make your quest easier. You receive a shard of moonstone that makes your sword more powerful. Hey, alright. Thanks, buddy. I guess I'll be going now. Let's get the hell out of here before he changes his mind. It is time for you to depart. Well, now I guess we've got to go question Dadu about what have happened here. I wasn't bothering to talk to you. You floated into my way, man. I'm still trying to do it. Don't you hover at me. What did I tell you about hovering? And how it was forbidden? Now, I just gotta remember how to get out of here. We got big sand fists all over the place. Yes, I would like to return to the ship. I wonder what I'll wind up fighting this time. Pirates? Skeletons? Skeletal pirates? Okay, to the great city. And once we're there, we can buy some more potions. Oh, hey! What do you know? Okay, undeads. Undead pirates. A pirate ship with undead. But now I have the power of the Twirl Blade, which missed. It missed repeatedly. Works a little better if I hit him from the side, apparently. Holy shit. Now that's an attack that I can get behind. I can't believe I didn't figure this out sooner. It's wrecking the undead. They're getting slaughtered. Oh. And I'm getting not as slaughtered, so that's also cool. You know, I'll bet if I'd read the instruction book all the way through, I would have known this. But I didn't. Thus was my downfall. Give me that sweet, sweet loot. 162 gold pieces and some gems. Perfect. That'll be more healing potions for me. Now I'm starting to wonder if the beginning of the game would have been quite as difficult if I'd known about that move from the start. I can't help but think that there's a bunch of times when it would have really helped out. Well, I've got nobody to blame but myself, I suppose. I'd be like, Self, you did that. That was all me, you, who is me. Now go to your room and think about what you've done, and then I'd be like, well, me, I'm already in my room. This is my office. This is where I do all my thinking. We're in front of the computer. And then myself would be like, okay, we'll go to one of the boring rooms. And then I'd be like, you're not my real dad, you can't tell me what to do. Yes, I am ready to row to the shore. Once more into the great city. To the potionarium. That's not it. It's never been it. I just have trouble remembering exactly where it is. Potion, please. Extra healing. Maybe a few. One more. There we go. I just dropped a ton of cash at that guy's place. So, if I need to speak to my father, I'm gonna have to get in to see the Sultan. This could possibly have been the Ifrit talking out of his ass. But at least we can find out a little bit more. Halt! Oh, it's you again. Yes, it is. Have you seen anyone else going in or out lately? Like over the last few weeks, anyone who's not Steve? I don't think the Caliph's gonna like this. Not sure I want to tell him the whole story just yet. How may I be assistance? I wish to see my family. Yeah, so take me to the Caliph. Caliph, you wish to see the Caliph? Yes, that is what I said. Well, I shall magically consult him. Please do. Damn it, man. This is important. How the hell am I supposed to see my father if I can't get in to see him? Excuse me, noble sir. A word with you, if you please. The head chief has prepared a special feast in your honor, O rescuer of the Caliph. Hey! She is waiting for you north of the banquet hall next to the fire. We would be honored if you would partake of it before you take leave of the palace. I'd be delighted? I should have saved before I came in here. Well, the Caliph has always done right by me, so I'd be delighted. Splendid. Sumia will be so happy. She's the head chef. Be sure to tell her you accept. Thank you for agreeing to grace us with your courageous presence, noble sir. Now that guy knows how to be polite. I'm sure I almost definitely won't get embroiled in some kind of trap. But... wait. How can I make this a pun? Of course. There we go. But maybe it'll just be a normal, pleasant dinner, and then I can talk to the Caliph while I'm there. That would be great. Okay. Beyond the banquet hall, next to the fire. I don't remember where the banquet hall is, per se. I'm sure I've been there. I just don't remember exactly where it was. Presumably it would be some manner of cooking fire. This isn't it. Ah, you perhaps. Greetings, noble hero. I am Sumia, head the chef. The tales of your heroism have reached our humble corner of the castle, and we are in awe of you. Truly, you are an inspiration to us all. Please accept our offering of rich delicacies that we prepared for you. You are too kind. The food is excellent and makes you feel much better. We are honored that one as virtuous as you would accept our simple offering, but we have more to offer than food. I hear you wish to get into the Caliph's dungeon. You hear correctly. I know a way you can reach your family in the dungeon without the Caliph's knowledge or permission. I offer that help. Do you accept it? You know what? Yes, I accept your offer. Good. There is a secret stairway to the dungeon from this kitchen. It leads to the old dungeon, which was designed long ago to imprison marauding monsters. Oh boy, marauding monsters, my favorite kind. That will lead you to the new dungeon, which was designed last year to imprison citizens who oppose the Caliph. Your family is imprisoned in the new dungeon. But to get to the new dungeon, you must go through the old dungeon. Be careful, for there are still monsters in the old dungeon. The key to the dungeon's secret stairway is held by the man who runs Bandar al-Sa'adat's Office of Trade by the city gates. Tell him that Sumia sent you for the key to the Caliph's wine cellar. Return here with the key and I will reveal more. You must go now. The Brotherhood of Freedom smiles on you. May fate smile on you as well. Okay. Probably best not to ask too many questions. Or maybe it's for the worse. I don't know. Don't look a gift dungeon in the mouth. Hi, guys. Keep forgetting how large this palace is. Don't you make faces at me, architect. The road winds ever onward. The money changer. Well, of course I wish to leave the palace. I wouldn't have walked right out the damn door if I hadn't. Well, at the door. To be fair. I suppose I could just be a palace door enthusiast on a jaunty stroll to see what I may. Is that a thing? I don't know if there are door enthusiasts. I certainly know a lot about them. I used to build doors. But those were interior doors, not palace doors. You may think they're the same thing. But not quite. Actually neither. Well, bring your riches to me when you get them. Wait. Trade business. Sumia sent me for the key to Caliph's wine cellar. Hush, come back behind the table where we can talk quietly. This is seeming like it's going to be sketchy. Listen carefully. The person you need to speak to is Omar the baker. We have changed our codes. Do not mention the wine cellar, but instead tell him that you want the key of bone. Okay. Omar the baker, hawking his wares in the town square. I'm getting involved in a conspiracy, and I don't want any part of it. I just want to fight horrendous monsters and sail the dangerous oceans and be in danger every minute of every day, while constantly being confused by new fetch quests. Are you Omar? Sumia sent me for the Key of Bone. Oh, she did? Splendid. Anyone who earns her trust is a trusted ally indeed. Here is the key. May the gods smile upon your mission. 1,000 XP. Yeah, you too. And we go, and we come, and we go, and we come, and we go. Ever onwards. And then, except when it's not, and instead it's backwards again. And then forwards, and then back, and then forwards, and then back. At least now I know roughly where I'm looking to find the girl. Hi. 1,000 XP. How wonderful. Excuse me. How wonderful. Now that you have the key, you may enter the dungeon through the secret passage in the northeast pantry. Please bring this key back to me after you have spoken with your family. We will need it for future missions. Would you like to know about the dungeon's construction? Why not? My voice is already getting scratchy. It's allergy season. That's why I'm kind of stumbling over words now. We discovered an old secret passageway left behind by the dwarves that built the place and the old dungeon. The passageway leads from the kitchen to the old dungeon. The Caliph sealed off the old dungeon when he built his new dungeon, and its enemies were no longer monsters but men, for he made his subjects enemies. Well, this is news to me. In order to reach our fellows in the new dungeon and avoid the monsters in the old dungeon, we, the Brotherhood of Freedom, built a narrow tunnel connecting the old dungeon to the new one. We had only used our secret corridor a few times when one of our support beams snapped. The walls fell down, blocking our tunnel completely. Fortunately, there is still another way into the new dungeon, although it is quite dangerous. It goes through the monster-infested old dungeon. We think there is a passage around the cave-in by traveling through the old dungeon to the southernmost cells. One of those cells connects to the other end of your tunnel, giving us access to the new dungeon again. Not that you're going to bother remembering that, because I'm sure you're going to go all the way through the place looking for items. Unfortunately, the warrior we sent down never came back up. We fear that he fell prey to the monsters that lurk in the old dungeon. We are but servants, and you are a skilled warrior who may prevail. The key you have opens a secret door in the north wall of the northeast pantry. Good luck visiting your family, and may the gods smile upon you. That reminds me, where's the pantry? Maybe you should have asked where the pantry was. I am not quite aware of where it may be. Probably in the most convenient location in the whole castle, if I had to guess. If I had known I was in for this long of a search, I would have brought more beer. Don't mind me, just passing through. Uh-huh. This way to the throne room. Sure, sure. Looking for a pantry. Not to be confused with the pants tree. Growing the finest pants in all the land. Travelers would come from near and far just to gaze upon its woodsy splendor. Originally brought across the nation by Johnny Pants Seed in the early pioneer days. I am the best at finding a thing. I am the best. Ring-a-ding-ding. Am I gonna have to go back and ask where the hell the pantry is? Because it's looking that way. Okay, already been over here. Up there. This was the middle part. Hello, pantry. Where are you at? Buddy? Buddy? Through here? Are you a pantry? Is any place a pantry? I'm gonna have to start getting throat lozenges or something for the season. Clearly not a pantry. How many times have I passed it? That's the real question. How many times have I walked right past the pantry and not paid any attention, and when I find it, I'm gonna feel stupid? Excuse me. Can you, no? Okay. Direct me to that place. You know, the one we were talking about. Where's the secret passage again? It is in the room to my left in the north wall. Oh, fucking course it is. Oh, your left. Pardon me. Do you want to enter the secret door and descend it into the dungeon? Yeah, that'd be a delight. Hooray, we made it to a dungeon. Okay, well, that was a bit of a trek, but we made progress again this day. So, next time we'll hopefully find Al-Hazred Sr. Dad, Steve's dad, and ask him about this business. So, until then, thank you all very much for watching. This has been your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.